You ever find yourself in a situation where things were going well? You felt the connection, but out of nowhere, she pulls away. Yeah, we've all been there. You start thinking maybe you did something wrong. Question whether you're attractive enough, or simply start blaming yourself for not being good enough. You might even try harder the next time around, hoping for a different result. But guess what? You're making a classic mistake. And chances are you've been doing this for years. Without a clue, it's backfiring. You meet a girl, she's into you. The energy feels right. You start talking more, texting more, doing more. And then something shifts. She starts replying slower. She seems busy. You get hit with the infamous, "I just need some space." And in your head, you're wondering what went wrong. You thought being attentive, showing her you care, making her feel special was the right move. But here's the hard truth most men want to hear. The second you make her the center of your emotional world, she starts pulling away. Not because she's heartless, not because she's playing games, but because deep down, women are wired to lose respect for the man who hands over his emotional power. Don't take it from me. Look at history. The stories we tell ourselves about love are rooted in this exact dynamic. Fairy tales where a princess needs rescuing, a damsel in distress. Even romantic comedies play on it. The woman needs a man who's willing to drop everything for her. A man who can make her laugh, a man who'll stand by her through thick and thin. But real love isn't found in fairy tales. It's found in reality. And in reality, the tables turn. You need a woman who can keep up with you, not drag you down. Who challenges you, not completes you. Who wants you, not because she needs you, but because she gets something from you. In other words, she likes you because you make her life better, not the other way around. You see, we live in a world where women are told they can have it all. Be a career-driven boss lady and a loving mother, a jet-setting globetrotter and a cozy homebody all at once. Where they're told they should love themselves so much that they don't even need anyone else. Where they're told they can achieve anything. Men have the same privileges. We're told we can be financially successful and emotionally available, committed lovers and fun-loving bachelors. But here's the twist. We're not taught how to balance these privileges. How do you love someone without losing yourself? How do you be financially successful without compromising your morals? How do you be emotionally available without becoming emotionally dependent? You won't learn those skills at school. You won't read them in a self-help book. And you won't find the answers in every romantic comedy. Here's the simple truth. Love shouldn't be a distraction. It should be an addition. You shouldn't lose yourself in love. You should find yourself in love. And that starts with how you enter a relationship. Not with a grand gesture, not with a whirlwind romance, but with intention. The intention to love someone while still loving yourself. To be devoted without being desperate. To be passionate without being possessive. Because here's the hardest part of being a man in love. Keeping your soul while giving her your heart. And if you pull that off, you won't have to worry about her chasing after you. Because in that kind of love, there's no one else she'd rather be than with you. So the next time you find yourself falling for someone, ask yourself, is this love making me happy? Or is it making me comfortable? Because comfort is the enemy of greatness. Ask yourself, am I growing or am I settling? Because, in the words of the wise poet Rumi, if you want to be loved, be lovable. Be the kind of man who loves himself enough to walk away when love isn't enough. Be the kind of man who respects himself enough to set boundaries, who values his purpose, his passions, and his peace of mind. Be the kind of man who knows his worth and is unafraid to walk away when his worth is unvalued. Be the man who loves himself enough to choose himself, to prioritize his own growth and happiness, to seek love, but not at the expense of his own identity, dignity, or dreams. Be the kind of man who doesn't just chase after love, but creates a life worthy of love. Because in the end, that's what will make you irresistible. Women are emotional creatures. They're led by feelings, by intuition, by what feels right. But there's a feeling women never want to admit they're attracted to: being confused. Think about it. Why do you think she questions things? Why do you think she lingers on decisions? Because she craves clarity. She wants to see a man who isn't tossed around by his emotions, a man who isn't confused. Because in a world full of chaos, her phone blowing up, notifications flashing, random messages popping out of nowhere, the one thing that stops her heart is a man who has it together, a man whose thoughts are ordered, whose life has a structure, whose vision is clear. This is the power of focus. And it's the single trait women secretly crave, even though they may not admit it. Now, listen close. There's a difference between confidence and cockiness, between control and aggression, between ambition and obsession. These are traits you cannot fake. If you're faking it, you're doing it wrong. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. It's about owning what makes you uniquely you. Your accent, your background, your passions, your drive. Listen, she's already met thousands of men who play it safe, who downplay their ambitions, who hide their brilliance. Don't be one of those men. Own it. Be unapologetically you. But do it respectfully, intelligently, with self-awareness. Don't be loud and obnoxious. Be quiet and commanding. This isn't about changing who you are. It's about revealing who you're meant to be. This isn't a game, it's a lifestyle. And here's the secret. This journey is as much for you as it is for her. See, when you polish the lens through which you view the world, everything sharpens. Your goals become clearer. Your purpose becomes stronger. Your drive becomes relentless. And when you find someone who aligns with that new, enhanced reality of yours, it's real, it's deep, it's lasting. But let me tell you something. This journey is not easy. It's filled with challenges. It's filled with moments when you'll want to quit, when the fear of loneliness will be greater than the fear of rejection, when the voices in your head will scream for you to run away. Those are the moments when you have to dig your heels in. Those are the moments that test your resolve, your commitment, your belief in yourself. But here's the deal. Every great man in history had to face those demons. Every great relationship began with a leap of faith. Every ambitious goal was once just a dream. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to let fear dictate your actions? Or are you going to choose to rise above it? Are you going to stay stuck in the prison of your own making? Or are you going to break free and embrace the unknown? See, life is a risk. Every choice, every decision comes with an element of risk. The choice is yours. But here's the truth. The only person who can stop you from achieving the life you want is you. Not her, not anyone else, you. The only person who can keep you stuck is you. The only person who can stop you from taking the leap is you. And here's the thing. No matter what happens, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times you stumble, no matter how much rejection you face, as long as you keep moving forward, as long as you keep refining your approach, as long as you keep growing, you're winning. Because growth isn't linear, it's messy, it's chaotic, it's uncomfortable. But without it, you're stagnant, and that's the worst place of all. You may not see results immediately. You may not win her over in a snap. But as you continue to invest in yourself, to build your empire, to become the man you're meant to be, everything will fall into place. The right people will enter your life at the right time. Opportunities will align. Doors will open. But it all starts with you. It starts with your mindset, your beliefs, your actions. And trust me, the journey is worth it. The growth is invaluable. The rewards are beyond measure. Here's the raw, unfiltered truth. You don't have to change who you are to attract the right people. You just have to reveal who you're meant to be. And when you do, the world opens up to you in ways you never imagined possible. So, my brother, it's time to take action. It's time to rewrite your story. It's time to become the man you were destined to be. The world is waiting. Are you ready to claim what's rightfully yours? Women don't lose interest randomly. There's always a trigger. They're wired for feelings that build slowly over time, like an emotional current pulling them away from you. And by the time they realize they're drifting, it's too late. You've already surrendered the connection. But here's the brutal truth. Those quiet moments when she shuts down are also when you can turn things around. It's in those micro moments that you either double down on the connection or blow it completely. Most guys do the latter. Why? Because they lack what I call a drift-proof frame. Your frame is your internal masculine structure. It's the foundation built from values, beliefs, and experiences that define how you move through the world. When you're grounded in your frame, no matter what she does, you don't panic. You hold your position. You know who you are, and you don't need external validation to feel it. But here's the kicker. While you think women want a man who's secure in himself, they actually want a man who embodies a life worth living. So when you feel her starting to drift, here's what you do. Step 1. Disappear strategically. Look, we live in a world where attention is currency and validation is king. But here's the reality. Attention is addictive. It creates a feedback loop that makes you feel good momentarily. But the longer you stay there, the more you deplete your energy. You start chasing likes, comments, and messages because that hit of dopamine feels like progress. But it's not real progress. Real progress happens when you focus on making moves in the real world, when you put your head down and build something tangible. And that's exactly what you should do when a woman starts to pull away. Disappear strategically. Don't ghost her. Don't make her wonder if you're still interested. Just stop responding. Stop entertaining the drama. Block her number. Stop seeing her. Go ghost mode on your phone and reinvest in yourself immediately. Take that energy you would have spent on her and put it towards your goals. Focus on what you want to create in the world. Show her what you're made of. Build something so big and so beautiful that she can't help but notice. Here's the thing. When you disappear, it sends a powerful message. It says, I'm not desperate. I won't crumble without you. It's not about being heartless. It's about being whole. And here's the beauty of it. When she reaches out, when she comes back into your life, you'll be so busy, so focused on your goals that you won't have time for her. You'll be living the life you want to live, and she'll have to adjust. And when she does, when she comes crawling back to you, you'll have leverage. You'll have the upper hand. You can choose to let her back in, but on your terms. You don't need her validation. You don't need her attention. You've got your own fire to chase. So step up, disappear, build, and when she comes back, decide. That's the high-level play. Now, if you want to dig deeper, if you want to go into the tactical playbook of what to say and do when she pulls away, then click this video here. I'll see you there. You want to know why some men are unforgettable? Why even after months, years, she still checks his profile, still wonders if he ever thinks about her. It's not because he was the nicest or the richest, but the man who doesn't chase, he scrambles her frame. They'll hear this and say, so I just ignore her. No, you stay intentional. You give your energy where it's earned. They'll test you, push you, try to break your focus. You work twice as hard. You hustle in silence. You become so focused that even if she doesn't come back, you don't even notice, because your vision is pulling you forward. That's how you win. The world is full of distractions. There will always be people trying to pull you off course, tempt you, distract you. Your ability to stay grounded, to stay in your center, that's what separates boys from men. And the moment you truly understand that, that's when girls no longer lose interest in you. They start chasing you. And if they don't, you don't lose sleep over it. You keep moving forward. And that's the most seductive quality of all. But the moment you give up your center, the moment you start chasing the very thing that's slipping through your fingers, that's when you lose them forever. Now, think about it. What's more seductive? A man who bends to her every whim, chasing her validation, or a man who stays grounded in his purpose, slowly pulling away until she makes the first move? See, it's all about control. Men who chase lack control. They chase the feeling, the illusion of control. But the truth is, when you chase, you never have it. The one who pulls away, now he's got all the cards. He's set the pace, he's made the rules, and she's the one who has to navigate them. You show up as a man of value, but only when there's mutual investment. You don't chase, but you don't run. You stand still and let her come closer. And if she doesn't, you don't flinch. Because you've already learned the most powerful truth of all. A woman's interest should never cost you your dignity. You're not afraid to walk away because your life is full either way. You're not shaken by her silence because your own peace is louder. You're not desperate for her attention because your vision is more compelling. That's real masculine confidence, not loud, not arrogant, but solid, silent, magnetic. She doesn't know if she's losing him or if he's just too focused on his grind to care. She starts replaying every interaction. What did I say? Did I push him away? Why hasn't he called? She starts chasing clarity, chasing closure, and in that chasing comes attraction. You flipped the script. You're no longer seeking approval. She is. And the crazy part, you didn't say a word. You just stopped giving energy to a dynamic that wasn't giving energy back. You stopped rewarding low effort with high attention. And now she feels the loss. Or the most romantic, it's because he never gave up his center. He didn't fold to her mood swings. He didn't need constant validation. He didn't hand her emotional power on a silver platter. He was rooted, unshakable, focused. That kind of man creates emotional contrast. He brings calm in chaos, stillness in drama, distance when she expects desperation. And that contrast is addictive. Because most guys are easy to read. She knows exactly what they'll do next. Double text, apologize, try harder. This is where you separate yourself from 99% of men. And guess what? That same magnetic pull, that same sense of intrigue happens with other men too. You might be thinking, but what if I like her a lot? Then you double down on your purpose. See you tomorrow.